What's up guys, this is James Blonde. This time I'm taking a first look at the last alpha test weekend of City of Steam from Mechanist Games. Now City of Steam is, believe it or not, a browser MMORPG that takes place in a mechanized steampunk world. So I'll spend a little bit of time talking about the game, making some comments, and showing off some of the dungeons. So let's take a look. Now the first thing I have to say about the game is that the soundtrack is epic. Now I've already created a character just to get an idea of what I was going to show you, but we're going to go ahead and start off with a new character. So here we have the character creation screen, and as you can see, you can choose from 9 different races, the top row being the different variants of humans. Essentially they are different social groups, each one having its own unique vitals and passives. There are 2 different elven races, the Drog and the Riven. One represents evil, the other represents peace. And as you can see here, that each one of the races can choose between male or female to give you a little bit more options when it comes to customization and adding a bit of diversity to the game. Now one change that's been made to this alpha test that wasn't available in the previous ones is the addition to the 3 green skin races here. As you can see, we have the Goblin, which is definitely the smallest race and probably the quickest as well. Kind of funny looking though. The Hob seems to be a happy medium between the Goblin and the Orc, which is huge, and you can see that it has massive strength and endurance, but the passives, when you look at the speed, were a little lacking. Of course, because it's just a big tank. So of course, if you're looking for something that's going to be more of a warrior instead of a bruiser, you're going to go back to the Hob, and once again, you can change from the male or female. Oh, it looks much better, by the way. I can't say the same for that one. I guess for the Orcs, you have male and less male. I'm liking the look of the female Goblin, and here we have a slider for the base of the hairstyle, which doesn't change a whole lot. The top changes things the most. It looks like you have a couple of options to go through. I like that one the best. The shorter hair is cool. The back is just for the length, and so is the side. And look, with just a couple of clicks, you've got the Goblin version of Rihanna. There you go, complete with purple roots, orange hair, and yellow highlights. Okay, so now we can choose our class, starting with the Channeler, which is going to be your healing class, and then a Warder is going to be obviously your warrior class. Gunner is going to give you more of range, and the Arcanist is going to be your elemental mage, which I was thinking about choosing this time just because last time I made a warrior class and I was wanting a little bit more range. The passives looks good. The speed is 6, which is nice. Agility, strength is a little low, but everything else looks okay. The Goblin is the smallest, quickest. They're known for their gadgetry and using that to get in trouble. The racial abilities have been disabled for alpha test. I am the Arcanist, and you can choose between the 3 different class trees of the Arcanist: fire, ice, and lightning. Let's go with ice. That sounds good. I'm feeling the need to freeze somebody. Now for the hard part, I'm gonna have to figure out what to name her. I don't know why my brain always gets caught up in this part. Let's go with Harposa. That sounds like a good goblin name. Create and return, create and start. Let's do that. Character, Harposa, Goblin, Arcanist, Ice, and accept. Alright guys, we made it to the first city. I skipped the train tutorial just because it was based around movement and accepting quests and whatnot. And you can see here that all of the cosmetics in the game are based around that steampunk feel. This guy's running off of steam. You can even hear the steam in the background. If you look around, there's pipes and clocks and wires and everything just everywhere. And the graphics are great. I can't believe this is a browser game. You would think that I would have downloaded this for a couple hours just to be able to play, but no, it's just right away you log in and you're good to go. You can zoom in or zoom way out. You have complete control over the camera. With your right click, you can look up. You can choose to have a third-person point of view or more of an isometric point of view, which is going to be really helpful when you get into the dungeons and going to give you more of that Diablo 2 style feel, which is very similar to how this game is set up. Alright, so my first quest is going to have me find Fizzgig, which is her uncle, and you can see here we have 2 different districts. We have the Greenskin district and the Elven district. And one thing I was going to mention, as soon as you arrive in the city from the train tutorial, you have an option to pick up a quest that gives you a tour of the city, which is really nice because it shows you where all the merchants are, what those merchants do, shows you where your storage is. It also gets you familiar with where the entrances to each one of the dungeons are, so that's very handy. So here we got Fizzgig. So let's talk to him to see if he'll hook us up on a quest for a dungeon. This isn't the Warren you mentioned. Alright, I really don't like how the text is up top and the selection you make is down below. I really don't read these to begin with, and that makes it a little bit less appealing to read. But it is what it is. Hopefully they'll change that maybe in the later stages of the game. Fizzgig says go inside. Alright, so there's probably some quests we can pick up in here. You're going to get a chance to look at what the dungeons, the kind of the feel from the view. You'll notice that there's black around everything except for the room that you're in, which is going to be more of a Diablo 2 or Path of Exile feel. So let's see. Mess is practically... Alright, let's pick up some cleaning supplies. We're going to go ahead and accept this quest, and looks like she's got another one for me. And, oh, didn't mean to click on him. So my camera's outside of there. That's kind of inconvenient. Alright, let's pick up a quest from this lady so we can get into the dungeon. Hardly seems fair. Okay, maybe you're right. Maybe I should go get in the dungeon. Complete. Get me my reward. What did you get? Give me some experience. Enter the refuge. Talk to... Okay, so it's just part of the startup quest. And what do we have here? We'll pick up a coupon. Alright, accept. So, cool. I got another quest. That's nice. I want a dungeon quest. And what is this? That looks cool. Entirely from Kim Roach. Now that's quality. Whoa! Alright, so let's get out of here and see if we can move on to a dungeon. You'll notice that everything in this game is instance-based, which is no big deal. It just takes a little longer to get one place to the other. But that's alright. And hopefully, yep. Okay, Fizzgig has another quest for me. Well, hello there! When we were evicted from Bunker Halls, we didn't have much time to prepare. We managed to grab almost everything we needed, but I managed to drop the old picture of your aunt in the shuffle. What a bummer! I'll go get it for you. Hopefully it's in the depths of hell, because I'm looking for some action. Okay, so we're off to find the Bunker Halls guard. And like I said, you can see everything is very steampunk based. It's really cool. Even the UI is built around like cogs and, you know, like gauges and things like that. And even the health down there, that's health, and it's not mana, it's actually steam. You'll notice that whenever you pick up some items to replenish those things, they're called health and steam jabs, which is pretty cool. So here it looks like the guard is right there. It's an interesting outfit he's got. Bunker Hill is dangerous at the moment. Should not go in there. Oh, I want to go in there, buddy. I will. I will. Let's go in there. Cool. I leveled up, and apparently it hurt me. What the heck? My health is a little low. That's alright. I'll be able to show you what the abilities look like in just a second when we get inside the dungeon here. Bunker Halls. This place is creepy looking. So I'll go up here and I'll click on abilities, and you can see that my discipline, my subclass is Ice. I've already got the Glacial Armor, and I'm going to go ahead and add some ability points to, what is this? Ice Bolt, which is a slowing attack for a single target, which is pretty cool. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and accept that. And you can clearly see that everything is based off of Steam. Oh yeah, you can also click here to add overclocking oil, which is essentially like runes in Diablo 2. It just adds more power to your existing skills. It makes them even more powerful. But obviously I don't have any, so we'll move on. Man, this dungeon is dark. This really cool looking dungeon. There's a lot of detail. I've got a crate over here I can bust open and see if there's any loot inside. And I got ripped off. Alright, so I'm not going that way, or ooh, definitely not that way. I'll fall in there. So here's some enemies. Let's see what kind of range I get out of this. Yeah! There's some pretty good range. Just stay back. And some AoE Ice Bolt. That didn't slow him down, my friends. That killed him. Cool. I'll pick up their credits that they dropped. It looks like I need to go this way-ish. Diagonally or something. Go through here. That's pretty cool looking door. Alright, what do we... Whoa! Hello, we have a... What is this? A beetle roach thing? Just shoot him. Just, like I said, keep at a distance. We dropped something already. And that is... Well, what is this? Search the crate. Alright, it's create... Blah, blah, blah. Forced out of the Warren toys, tools, copperware. Okay, so it just kind of tells you what's going on. Alright. So, what is this that I picked up? I picked up a health jab. Alright, and I'm gonna kick this crate, and I'm not doing good on the crates. Crate is gonna do this. Crown drawings. Crown drawings? Really? Okay. Alright, more crates. Come on, give me something. Give me something. Money, 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 money. Nope. Nothing? Really? But regardless, the effects on the box kick there look pretty cool for an alpha browser game. I'm not gonna lie, you can't really complain about that. That's nice. Another feature you have is you can switch to a two-handed stance weapon, or two-handed weapon. You can go to dual weapons, which is going to give you a little bit more offense. And then what I've been carrying around is a weapon and shield. It's going to give me some defense as well as offense. I think I'm going to switch to the dual weapon option. These weapons look pretty weird. They look like plumbing apparatuses or some sort of like pipe measuring tool, which is pretty cool because it goes along the theme of the game. I'm going to bust open this crate and get robbed. And so obviously, being that this is the first dungeon, there's not going to be a whole lot of loot, apparently. Let's see what these dual weapons can do. So, whoa, still a lot of range and shoot two at a time, so double the damage. Nice. This guy don't want to go down, though. I have to hit him with an ice bolt, and I'm going to use my glacial shield to take out this last guy, just in case he wants to do some damage. I don't know, I'm not really worried about it. Let's see, so I got more credits that time, that's cool. A Chem Roach. Oh, man. I'm not going to lie, this shield's doing pretty good. Well, except for this guy. He's melee. And probably this guy. Let's kill him real quick. This guy is hurting me. What the hell? He got me down to half health. Is it Stalker? Huh. We got this guy over here hiding. What is that? A Clockroach? Huh. And picked up some accessory materials. And hopefully this crate doesn't rob me. Thank you! Oh, but 1 credit. Okay. Looks like something's on sale in the marketplace. I received a health jab. 2 health jabs. I'll need those in a minute. And we've got some more credits here. Cool. That is one thing that bugs me about the game, and granted I do know it's still in the alpha stages, but the camera can get you in a bad spot if you're not careful with it. You can swing the camera right into the wall and you won't be able to see anything, especially while you're being attacked. Oh man, I almost fell in there because I targeted that guy. I'm not feeling too well. I'm going to take this health jab and put on my shield, and that guy can't stand a chance after that. And see what I mean? It actually wants to go across there, and I don't know if you can fall in there, but I'm not going to try it. Another crate here, and even though you don't get anything, it's definitely wise to go and break all of them. I know it's time consuming, but I can imagine that later in the game you'll get some pretty sweet loot from even just the crates, much less some of the chests or enemies you have to fight. And just like that, nothing. Alright. They're not like Diablo 3 chests, where basically everything falls out all the time. Well, I know I can hit that guy with an auto attack and an ice bolt, and he's a goner. What did I pick up? A belt orb and nothing in the pot. I have noticed that I haven't used a whole lot of mana, or in this case steam, even though I'm an elemental caster. But that may have a lot to do with the fact that I don't have a lot of skills right now, and I'm not using them a whole lot. Oh, we got some new baddies here. I haven't seen you guys. What are you? Grinder Smear. That's crazy. They sound cool, and they were easy to kill. Alright, we got a chest here with some goodies. What is this? Ooh, Steam Jab. Nice. Now I have that. And if you notice, it automatically put that down in my utility bar, which is nice. So I'm going to hit E and R as a hotkey to use my health and Steam Jab. Alright, what do we got going on here? We got some Clock Roaches. Some of the other ones were with Chem Roach, and then you have the Grinder Smear that we just saw. All seem to be steampunk themed. Like a massive explosion there. Whoa, see, that's what I mean about the camera. It can throw you out in the dark a little bit and you gotta readjust. Oh, neat. I like how the Clockroaches actually die upside down. That's funny how they made them do that too. Appropriate. Ah, what is this? It's not clear what this shuttering machine does. It looks very old. 15 years old is not old. But just leave it alone because I think that's all we can do. Just leave it alone. It's probably for another quest. And here's another crate to break, and I'm going to check out these bugs. These look crazy. What the heck? They're like appearing and reappearing. Looks cool. Alright, so another crate, and then after that, I'm probably going to head back because we finished what we needed to do a long time ago. I've kind of showed off this dungeon, and I'm going to be doing a lot of walking, so I'm going to save you the grief of that and pick it up right after I drop off this quest and head towards another dungeon. Alright, so we're back in front of Bunker Hall. I went ahead and turned in the quest to Fizzgig, the first quest, and now we're on to our second quest, which is moving in. And we're set to find Administrator Loom, which I believe Administrator Loom is going to be the guy that points us to some of the cleaning materials for the house. Once we have the cleaning supplies, we can clean up the junk of a mess that's in the center of the house, and that'll move us on to the second quest where we can show off another dungeon. And as much as I'm able to appreciate a friendly chaos, blah, 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 what do you think? I think it would be great. As Lux might have it, don't appreciate it. Okay, I'll have to find you. Alright, well I just leveled up. Sweet, now we can take a look at some new skills, possibly. Let's take a look at it here. Okay, so I have 8 points to use. And that needs 10, that needs 10, that needs 5. But I don't think I can do it. These Oh, let's see here. I can add... Go ahead and add more ability points to this right there. Make that a little stronger because the shield seems to be doing pretty good right now, and I need some more oomph to my ice bolt. So, now we gotta go find Dwarp. I take it it's a goblin dude. Yeah, I think that's what he said, even though I didn't read it. Let's find Dwarp. Dwarp is gonna give us what we need. I'm gonna have to say that I do like the contrasting colors in the backgrounds of everything, and then your character's really vibrant, and all the NPCs are real vibrant. Welcome to the newest branch of the Nexan Goblin Market. I was wondering if you had cleaning supplies. Thank you. Do you have them? Please, thank you. Alright, I'll remember you, I promise. I'll come back, I'm sure. Well, now it looks like I need to find some debris in which to clean, but I think I'm going to skip off on that and see what she has to say here. I don't know how I feel about all this open sky. Okay, that's nice. It's been so long since I saw you. Not really. I was gone like 10 minutes, maybe? Crazier every day. That sounds like a good choice. I had 2 choices on that one. Except, alright, so yes, we're going to another quest in the Dust Yard. Dust Yard Guard is what I'm supposed to find. I wonder what happens if you don't talk to the guard. It would be cool if the quest kind of updated. It was like, alright, you didn't really need to talk to the guard. But it may or may not. We'll see. Let's try that. Give it a shot. Either way, I'm going to show you the dungeon. And this may be it. Nope, that's not it. Probably have to update my GPS. Alright, so it looks like this is the guard I need to talk to, but I'm not going to talk to. The guard looks like a cross between a knight and a NASCAR driver with a checkered flag for a cape. Alright, so we're going to check and see if the quest updated. I doubt it. I had a feeling that I should have talked to the guard, but whatever. Be able to show you the dungeon anyway. So usually you would click on this guy and or girl or whatever that is. Yep, that's what I thought. It still says find Dust Yard Guard. Alright, well, there's some crates to break. Start breaking the crates, and there's a crap ton of enemies over there. Hopefully... Whoa, I just aggroed them. I better put on my shield. Now, these are some creepy looking dudes. They look like the robot version of the skeletons on the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie. Ah, and they hurt too. They're all melee. Taking me down to half health already. Gosh. Use Ice Bolt on this dude here. Boom! No, that took him out. That worked. Die already. Jeez. Well, they gave me a lot of credits, so that's good. I used a health jab there because I was hurting bad. What is this, a key? Cool. I picked up some sort of key. And so I can press I and both my inventory and my equipped menu pop up at the same time, which I think is really convenient. And the way it's organized is nice too. You have your backpack, which shows just basically everything. You can switch to potions and cardiotonic. I think that is a reviving deal. Even though it looks like I just used it, but it didn't take any away. That's kind of strange. Alrighty. If you close one, it'll close both of them, or if you hit I again, it'll close both of them, which is really nice. I like that. It's out of your way quick. Really cool feature. See if there's any good loot in this dungeon, because the enemies are a lot harder, so hopefully there's a lot of loot. Speaking of which, I need some health jabs. Alright, I gotta put on my shield. These guys are tough. A lot harder than the last people. I'm gonna have to move out of the way because I can't see the camera. This guy's just beating on me. I'm gonna need a health jab after each time I face these guys. It's crazy. Okay, so hopefully they gave me a lot of money so I can buy health jabs later and just stock up on them. I would strongly recommend taking on some of the side quests before you enter this dungeon. This is definitely what that's intended for. Camera, see what I mean? If I do top down, then it's gonna be hard to point where I need to point. Die! Alright. Yeah, see, now I'm using a little bit more steam. Just because I'm using my abilities a little bit more. Man, these guys are hurting me. I wish I had a health jab. I don't want to die. You can see my screen's getting red. This is not good. If anything, the camera's going to get me killed. I'm going to need to stay back and shoot this guy because he hurts. I can shoot faster than he can. Alright, that took him out. I got to use the steam jab. And he gave me a steam jab, which is really nice. But I really need a health jab. Please give me one of those. Pick up these credits and check and see if there's anything in this box. Now, more enemies. The same dude. Ow. Gosh. I don't have enough health for these guys. And you can't really dodge anything. I mean, you can kind of... See, you even shot through the wall there. Let's see if I can still keep this guy at a distance and hurt him. Yep, I got him. Like I have a slither of health left. I mean, I am getting a lot of loot, but not necessarily the loot I need. I really need that health jab. Hopefully some of these boxes have them. I've not seen a health jab, I don't think, in one of the crates yet. But the guys drop stuff. Oh man, we got 2 of these guys. These guys are melee. I gotta get back. I gotta get away from them. I gotta get away from them because I have less than a slither of health left. And they're hitting me from a distance. Oh crap. What is this? A key? Or is that... No, is that... That's not a health jab. It looked like a health jab. What was it? Oh, I can't even use it right now. Gotta figure out what this thing is. Where do I find it? It's not a potion. What the heck? Oh no! They caught up with me. I can't believe I died this early in game. I would strongly suggest going and doing some of the side quests just to level up a little bit. Alright, so you're seriously wounded. Really? I didn't know. So I used the potion because the free looks like it's on cooldown. Anyway, guys, I think that's a good stopping point. I really enjoyed the game. I feel that it's challenging early on and that the graphics and soundtrack are absolutely amazing for a browser game. You notice that the game is so well-rounded when you're playing, you almost forget that it's an alpha still. But if you are looking for more information about City of Steam, you can always check the link in the description below for the game profile/preview. I'm gonna kill this guy real quick. Thanks for watching. I'm James Blonde. See you out there, gamers.